Olá e bem-vindos ao Conexão UFC. Comemoramos uma década de mulheres no UFC, com uma retrospectiva dos momentos mais memoráveis destas lutadoras. Veja como Zhang Weili passou de recepcionista a dona do cinturão do UFC. Polyana Viana revela sua paixão por cosplay. E Mayce Barber relembra sua impressionante estreia no UFC. O UFC 157 abalou os alicerces no mundo da luta quando as mulheres competiram pela primeira vez no Octógono. O confronto entre Ronda Rousey e Liz Carmouche marcou o início de uma nova era no MMA, abrindo caminho para algumas das personalidades mais icônicas que esse esporte já viu. No aniversário de 10 anos daquela data inesquecível, homenageamos alguns dos maiores destaques do MMA feminino.
In 2023, the UFC celebrates its decorated 30-year history. A legacy of changing the sport's landscape.
It is all over!
Proving the doubters wrong.
Oh, no way!
And bringing mixed martial arts to a mainstream level that was once considered unimaginable.
Wow, he didn't come here to take part. He came here to take over.
It's in that spirit of the pursuit of excellence that the UFC also welcomes another milestone. A decade of showcasing the women warriors of MMA on the sport's biggest stage.
Oh! Huge head kick for Nunes!
10 years of women showing the world who they are, where they came from, and exactly what they are capable of.
That is it! There is a new strawweight queen!
A decade of breaking barriers, silencing the naysayers, and treating fans to some of the most iconic personalities, performances, and moments the sport has ever seen.
Arguably the greatest fight in women's mixed martial arts history.
Long Magnum Weili!
While the UFC enjoyed a boom in popularity in the early 2000s, women's MMA had yet to garner the respect and recognition it deserved. Female athletes plied their trade in promotions like Strikeforce, Elite XC, and Hook and Shoot.
And another one buckles into the canvas.
But one arena long remained off limits: the UFC Octagon, combat sports' ultimate proving ground.
When are we going to see women in the UFC, man?
Never.
Anytime soon? Never?
Never.
That all changed in 2011 with a former Olympian who became a lightning rod for the sport.
It's one of the most accomplished female athletes to enter mixed martial arts, two-time Olympian Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey commanded the world's attention with elite skills, a polarizing personality, and irrefutable star power.
I'm the champ now! The champ doesn't go to you, you come to the champ!
So much so, a previously reluctant Dana White could no longer deny the merit in women's MMA.
Bring the champ out here. I'm gonna make it official right now. The first ever UFC Women's Champion, Ronda Rousey. And I'm presenting her with her belt.
In 2013, the global leader in combat sports opened its doors to athletes who would then change the course of history.
Joe, this entire crowd is on their feet for the arrival of the first ever UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
This is a gigantic cultural moment, Mike. This is gonna open the door to so many young women that never thought about doing this as a career. She's changing sports. She's changing culture.
And here we go. White trunks for Carmouche, black trunks for Rousey. Looking to close the distance early.
And Ronda wants to get the clinch, and she's got the clinch now. She's got one underhook.
More pressure.
She's looking for it. She got it.
And it's all over.
Ronda Rousey!
Ronda Rousey wasn't just a success, but a superstar. reaching a level of fame and notoriety never before seen in the sport.
Do you know how many women are changing the way they look at athletics because of this woman? She's a female's hero.
And in turn, she opened the door that introduced sports fans to a wealth of talent that would finally be entering the world stage. In 2014, the first all-women's season of The Ultimate Fighter ushered in the strawweights, a fresh look at television's longest-running sports reality show that would go on to produce household names and future champions.
This is the inaugural UFC Strawweight Championship.
Esparza trying to break the will of Namajunas here.
There's the tap. Carla Esparza is the UFC Strawweight Champion of the world.
As the roster of female champions grew, so too did the popularity of women's MMA. UFC set attendance records when it brought a blockbuster event to Australia, headlined by an all-female cast, proving that without question, women can lead the charge for mixed martial arts around the world.
And we have, Joe, today, a record-setting crowd.
She's hurt.
Rana's in trouble.
She's hurt.
Head kick.
Holly looking to finish.
She's out.
Holly Holm is the new UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world.
The UFC's international appeal is represented throughout the women's divisions, with contenders and champions emerging from every corner of the globe. For a truly worldly ambassador, look no further than flyweight champion Valentina Shevchenko. Born in Kyrgyzstan and having lived in Peru for years, the trilingual star holds the most wins in flyweight history and the most title defenses among female champs in a single weight class.
Oh, head kick, it's in. Oh my God.
Valentina Shevchenko.
Women's MMA made the proving ground of the Octagon a true melting pot. Liz Carmouche, the first woman to fight in the Octagon, was openly gay and a military veteran. Mothers held their own against collegiate athletes. Fighters consistently broke through from previously underrepresented communities. Regardless of race, nation, or creed, the women of the UFC are beloved, respected, and embraced by audiences worldwide. The queens of their division revealed themselves to be as dominant and intense as their male counterparts.
And again, and again, and again, and still.
All while simultaneously blending elite athletic technique with raw human emotion.
Before the fight started, you were saying to yourself, I'm the best. I'm the best.
I am the best.
As championship reigns came and went, Amanda Nunes one-upped them all by owning 2 divisions at once. After cleaning out the 135ers, the Lioness dared to be great. She eyed a second title against the ferocious and favored featherweight champion, Chris Cyborg.
Cyborg's hurt.
Champ status obtained.
Oh! Amanda Nunes! Knocks Chris Cyborg out cold!
There's magic moments in MMA, and this is one of the things that makes the sport so beautiful.
10 years in, it's business as usual to see women under the bright lights of the Octagon. Not to mention in the UFC Hall of Fame, on the broadcasts, and behind the scenes. So add one more adage to the unofficial unified rules. Right underneath expect the unexpected, never say never.
A chinesa Zhang Weili começou sua jornada rumo ao cinturão do UFC em uma profissão improvável. Enquanto a promissora atleta trabalhava na recepção de uma academia local, seus talentos foram descobertos pelo treinador Kai Xiong-Tin. Juntos desde então, Zhang se tornou uma das maiores lutadoras da história, conquistando 2 vezes o cinturão peso palha do UFC e consolidando seu lugar junto às lendas do MMA. Conheça a sua incrível história nesta edição de Indestrutível.
如果没有蔡哥，肯定不会练。就算没有他，我练了，有可能也不会坚持到现在。可以说他成就了我。
This is the way she walks in New York.
With every champion, with every fighter, there's an arc to their career, and there's lessons learned from very difficult contests.
She said if she's not hitting her, I'll hit her. She said if she hits me, I'll hit her. Oh my goodness. Oh.
She's trying to get a submission. She's got the neck.
There's the tap. Zhang Weili has regained the strawweight title.
我小的时候在我们当地是练传统武术，练了3年以后，小的时候嘛，然后就那时候就一直求着我的父母，然后让我妈送到武术学校。那时候我8岁，后来我家人就觉得这个行业呢就业率又很窄，就觉得也不是个事儿。然后那时候我17岁，年龄也不大，然后就说你要不学点技术。大哥在北京，然后就说来北京吧，就来了北京，做了那个酒店的前台，然后我也做过幼儿园老师、保镖。健身房销售、健身房教练，然后就看到擂台了，就这样，就跟这个格斗又开始结缘，是从10年开始的。12年的12月份跟蔡哥第一次见面，是在全天下。
在认识伟丽之前，然后我是个广告导演。08年的时候，因为那会儿中国不是那个3大王，然后那几年特别火，然后突然间就没了。然后我就想，这个行业怎么突然间就能没有？然后那些人那么火的3大王，那些运动员他们都在做什么？然后我就想去拍他们，然后就接触的MMA，然后就整个就做了那个以前的全天下。我在那最后几年的时候认识了伟丽，当时第一感觉是他非常不一样，很不一样。后来有一次我在全天下训练的时候，看他跟吴昊天打实战。他们俩就火了，然后在拳馆整个那些全都闪开了，然后看他们俩在那打，哇塞！我就当时就呆了，我说，我觉得一个女孩能这样，就是她那个胆量在那放着。然后突然间看这么一个人，我觉得我希望能带她，我希望她能发展出来。
当时我不知道蔡哥是谁，我以为就是爱好者。后来我们去了一个聚会，现在我都一直记得他当时说的话。他说：“我投的只是一些钱，我可以再赚，但是你们投的是时间，这个时间如果没有了，过去了，你们就什么都没了。”然后就当时说：“如果你们好好练，我就会好好培养你们，给你请最好的教练。”他说这个话的时候，我就心里就觉得挺敬佩的。
有请南方选手张伟丽闪亮登场。
他打了第一场比赛就是跟孟博。让他输了，因为他那会儿还在健身房做教练，他当时很难受。然后我就跟他说，如果你想真正的做这行，你就不能再去什么做销售啊、做教练，你得专职的训练。也许当时我就说了这个话以后，他回来他就这样做了，然后人家1个月能挣2万多块钱，就完全就辞职不干了，要走职业道路了。
我以前不知道什么叫使命感。但我现在我觉得，我现在明白，就算这个东西我不赚钱，然后但是我也很辛苦，我也愿意去做。我觉得这可能就是你真正热爱的东西。
然后我们就把黑虎俱乐部从他那个问子手里买回来了。如果他想这样做的话，就可以帮他。
15年的时候，我就跟蔡哥说：“我说蔡哥，我想打比赛。”
就是那就满足他打比赛呗。但当时他是新人。没有人给他机会，
只要是跟赛事相关的人都找了，然后都没有确认下来。蔡哥说：“你不用给他钱，我给他钱，你不用给他出场费，你只需要给他一个机会。”最后找到空中决，然后就安排了12月份的比赛。第一场比赛打完以后，所有的赛事都来了。
就是从伟丽拿到第1条昆凌决的腰带，我就从广告行业里面就全部退出来了。
那2年我是在全世界最忙的 MMA 运动员，就比赛打得最多的。我17年打11场。
那会儿我们就定了目标了，我们一定要去 UFC 打比赛，而且你一定会成为 UFC 冠军。
Well, perhaps some thought this day would come sooner, but the UFC debut has arrived for Weili Zhang.
What we're seeing from Zhang, it seems like she just got more tools that she's displaying.
Oh, armbar. Look at this. What a victory there.
She fights to dominate. She fights to finish.
Technically, physically, mentally, she really has it all.
She has a chance to make history here and be the first ever Chinese UFC champ.
Is this the moment? Zhang Weili makes history.
My name is Zhang Weili. I'm from China. Remember me.
伟丽她成了 UFC 的亚洲冠军、中国冠军，一定不是偶然。最顶尖的一项运动的冠军，不可能随便随便就能得到的。我们要付出比普通人要高出很多，就难以想象的那种强度，然后那种艰辛，才能达成这个目标。
我觉得这个东西就是水到渠成的事儿，因为真的付出很多了，努力很多了，不知道流了多少汗，流了多少泪，所以我觉得这个东西肯定是，应该就是我的。
其实伟丽让这个项目出了圈儿，就如果是讲真正出圈的那一场比赛，可能是跟乔安娜的一分战。
Sometimes some things feel like destiny.
She could not come up with a point of comparison in terms of a stylistic challenge in her past that mirrored Joanna Jędrzejczyk. We shall see how it goes for Zhang Weili.
那个时间点又是3·8妇女节，然后又是疫情那时候特别严重的时候，然后就所有的人都关注到我了。
他打完乔安娜的比赛以后，他顿时在全国就很有名。
然后那个时候我就有点迷茫了，因为我腰带也拿了，乔安娜也打了，因为乔安娜一直是我的假想敌，就觉得目标都完成了。其实打谁，我觉得在我心里都已经没有那种感觉了。
从他自身反应也好，还是状态也好，感觉没有变化。其实，在心理上有压力有的，他可能就是打那场比赛，是吧？让伟丽还是伟丽，技术还是他那个技术，但是为什么就输了呢？其实完全就是心理上。
She's saying no, but she's so wobbly.
我当时刚在那个场上，我连退役的想法都有。我在场上我就开始摘手套了，那时候我都不想打了。蔡哥第一过来抱我，拥抱我，然后就说没事，只是一场比赛。我当时听了他这个话以后，我就稍微平复一点了。我知道以后还会再来的，不会说是结束了。
比赛完了以后，我们俩大概有4多个小时都没有睡觉，
一直沉浸在棒爆当中，好多人在骂我。
然后他就说我要把它删了，然后我就不看了，再也不看。我说你要看。当你回放你被击倒的那一瞬间，你没有什么变化，没有咯噔一下，我说你心里就好了。
If Zhang Weili is a better version of what we saw, I don't know if anybody could beat her.
Oh! Big left hand stumbles Namajunas.
第2番战的时候，其实我减重上出了一点问题，要是减重没问题的话，肯定是会拿回来的。
然后我们都知道自己已经回来了，他自己的实力他自己在哪，然后我们团队也知道他在哪。
Well, a lot of Zhang Weili's fans have made the trek here as she makes her 8th UFC appearance.
Oh!
Spinning back, that's it! Floors Jędrzejczyk, and that'll do it! Zhang Weili!
他就说我们肯定会拿回来的，你要坚信，我们一定会拿回来。
Now she's got it. Now she's got it. That's it.
No!
然后蔡哥经常跟我说的一句话就是说，你有这样的机会，你有这样的平台，你自己又有这样的能力，你为什么不去做呢？如果你不去做，你就是在浪费老天爷给你的机会。在18年的时候，我签了UFC，我就跟你说，才10年了，我说我们应该翻身了，你也应该翻身了，我以后肯定会让所有人都认识你。
中国的 MMA， 我觉得是伟丽，他用一个人的影响力把这个行业给带起来的。
他是特别希望培养出冠军，我是特别想成为冠军，我俩就是碰到一起了，很有缘分，我觉得。
我跟家人在一起的时间远远没有跟伟丽在一起时间长，
就是我的生活当中他都参与了，都有他。
就是我就看着伟丽她在不断的成长，这是一件就特别幸福的事。
因为没有人会给你设定这么高的目标，然后 遇到问题以后一点点去解决。所以我觉得蔡哥很重要，然后也是真的是贵人，我觉得我很幸运。
A brasileira Polyana Viana tem uma vida de fantasia que é vista principalmente por seus seguidores nas redes sociais, o cosplay. Sua paixão começou ainda criança, quando ela se encantou pelos personagens e superpoderes impressionantes encontrados no anime. Acompanhamos essa super mulher da vida real em uma convenção no Brasil, onde ela demonstra esse fascínio pelo mundo nerd.
Polyana
Viana! When you know she's on the fight card, you want to tune in.
Sim, eu me considero uma lutadora que entretém. Entretém essa palavra? Que entretém o público.
That one clipped. Oh, and now he's out. And that'll do it.
combo was beautiful.
45 seconds.
Tá, eu gostava de terminar minhas lutas rápido.
And there it is. There's the tap.
Eu queria que acabasse logo. Eu queria finalizar, nocaute, eu queria fazer qualquer coisa, mas eu queria que acabasse logo.
Fully locked in armbar. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
She tapped.
A well-rounded fighter from Brazil who can get it done.
Pra poder levantar logo minha mão.
A dozen finishes in the first round for Polyana Viana.
She's just a phenomenal talent.
Então, eu acho assim que o UFC me deu uma bela plataforma pra mim me expressar. Uma não, né? Eu sempre fui assim, de me expressar, de falar. E eu tenho, graças a Deus, eu tenho um público muito bom. Mas os meus fãs, eles estão praticamente sempre comigo, até os de luta. Não só os de cosplay. Já é literalmente considerado um nerd. Eu me considero muito nerd, na verdade. Não é um pouco, eu me considero muito nerd. Se vocês observarem minha casa, vai ter muita coisa de nerd, né? Tipo, esses bonecos, fronha de cama. E aí a galera zoava, sabe? Pra casa, prego lá e... Mas eu gosto. E aí, quando eu comecei a fazer live, eu comecei a comprar máscara, porque eu fazia live de um jogo de terror. E fazia de Free Fire, de GTA, essas coisas. Eu comecei a comprar máscara e peruca pra poder me caracterizar com o meu personagem do GTA. E aí foi surgindo isso, do cosplay. Cosplay pra mim é a gente se vestir como personagem, mas o pessoal chama de fantasia também, eu não sei. O Naruto, principalmente, né, eu assisto desde criança. Desde criança, quando tinha só o clássico, né? Então, a história do Naruto, ela me faz ser fã dele porque, assim, fala assim, eu não consigo fazer isso. Tudo ele tenta. Ele não tem essa de falar assim, ah, não, isso aqui é muito difícil pra mim. Não, ele vai lá e ele tenta e ele vai até conseguir. E ele é uma pessoa que ele mexe muito com a cabeça dos outros. Se você é uma pessoa negativa, ele te faz ser uma pessoa positiva. Ele tira isso da sua mente. Não, não é assim. Você não pode ser assim. Você olha quanta coisa boa acontecendo no mundo ou à sua volta e tal. Eu acho que existe uma certa semelhança entre o Naruto e eu, só na parte mais de positividade, sabe? De ver sempre o positivo das coisas e não o lado ruim. Eu acho que mais nisso. Essa aqui é da Tsunade, que também é de Naruto. Essa aqui é da Hinata. Da Sakura. Ainda da Merlin. Esse aqui é o do pai do Naruto. Sim, então eu tô de Naruta, né? É o personagem do Naruto. Quando eu me visto como personagem, faz eu me sentir literalmente como personagem, só que sem os poderes dele, né? Tipo, principalmente super-herói. Os olhos tá no modo Sanin. O modo Sanin é quando ele pega toda a energia natural, se concentra, aí ele fica no modo Sanin, que ele fica bem, bem mais forte. Pra gente ir lá na feira agora, né? Fantasiada. Eu gosto de tirar as fotos, né? E eu gosto de agradar o meu público. Eu gostei mais de ver as pessoas de cosplay, né? Porque eu não me sinto doida sozinha.
Gosta bastante desse lance de cosplayer?
Eu amo anime, cara, eu amo. Tá muito legal, tá muito legal. Eu tô andando assim de boca aberta, tá muito... Tanta gente louca igual eu, tanta gente que gosta da mesma coisa que eu, né? E isso é normal, isso é bem normal, né? Tanta criança, gente, adulto, velho, tinha velho de cosplay, sabe? Então não é uma coisa de outro mundo, que tem gente que eu ouço as pessoas falarem, nossa, mas você já é velha, você gosta disso? né? Como se fosse uma coisa que fosse só pra criança. Então ali eu me senti bem em casa. Eu acho que o legal é você ir sem ninguém te conhecer, sem saber quem sou eu. Ah, é a Polyana Viana. A pressão de uma coisa, né, que tipo, que é a luta, que na hora da luta é muita pressão e tal, aquela coisa toda, já não tem no cosplay, né? O cosplay já eu faço uma coisa tipo, vou fazer aqui, coloco a roupa e pronto. Não gostei, tiro a roupa e pronto. Não é igual a luta, é totalmente diferente. Uma roupa de cosplay, eu fico só feliz, vou ali, faço o que eu tenho que fazer, sem nervosismo nenhum, sem medo de dar errado, sem medo de alguém me julgar se ficou bom, se ficou ruim. Que eu gosto muito de treinar, eu gosto muito de lutar e eu gosto muito de fazer cosplay também.
A estrela do peso palio Mayce Barber realizou o sonho de toda estreante do UFC. Em 2018, a americana fez sua estreia em sua cidade natal, em uma memorável noite de lutas. Conversamos com a ex-participante do Dana White's Contender Series para relembrar aquele evento histórico em minha estreia.
Coming into my fight on the Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series, I was 1-0 as an amateur and 4-0 as a professional.
Maycee, the future Barber!
What a performance by the 19-year-old Barber from Fort Collins, Colorado.
I had been going after McMaynard for the longest time, asking him, when are you going to let me in? Finally, they gave me the opportunity on the Contender Series.
Opportunity is huge for Maycee Barber.
After looking at Dana, I was like, all right, let's go. And so went out and did what I needed to do.
Takedown for Barber and firmly in control. Oh, big elbows. Herb Dean is going to stop it there. Maycee Barber ends it before the final horn.
Maycee Barber.
Welcome to the UFC.
I made my UFC debut November 10th of 2018 on the 25th anniversary card. It was in my own home state of Colorado.
We're live from the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado.
My fight with Hannah Cyphers and the matchup that we had with her was definitely a good one to pick for me in my debut.
Say hello to Hannah Cyphers. She is a very strong young lady. 5 wins by knockout in 8 pro wins.
My first walk into the octagon, I just couldn't stop smiling.
The Colorado native Maycee Barber is thrilled to make her UFC debut.
I couldn't stop taking in the energy, especially because my home state, the crowd was crazy. The energy was on a whole nother level.
Maycee Barber enjoying the bright lights, jacking up the crowd.
It was an incredible experience.
Maycee, the future Barber!
Hearing my name announced by Bruce Buffer for the first time, I was all smiles, so much energy. The first few seconds right before they let you fight, the crowd, the noise, all drowns out. And it's just you waiting for them to say fight. And you're not just standing across from me, you're standing in between me and what I want. And so I'm coming out there to stop you and to ruin you and take what's mine.
Oh, these ladies are gonna swing.
Going into the first round, I remember Hannah being very strong, very physical. She can throw, you know, she cracks some power.
Right hand there from Cyphers.
I realized that I have to be in the right positions.
Smart move there, clinch her up. Oh, big elbow there from Maycee Barber.
I kind of had the ability to feel out how the fight was gonna go and also realize this is another fight that I'm going to finish.
Maycee Barber has landed some clean shots.
Another big elbow. We'll see a second round.
Into the second round, the goal was to finish, and that was something that I saw. You know, we could tell that she was willing to break. I knew it was just a matter of time. It wasn't gonna go the distance.
Head kick landed.
Oh, another elbow.
I hit her hard enough and she fell, and then obviously getting to the ground. There was a little bit of a scramble where I ended up on the bottom a little bit, and my legs were tangled in a way that I'm gonna stay here and she's gonna get up on top, or I'm gonna hurt my knee and I'm gonna get on top. That's something I actually do remember vividly. I remember feeling my knee pop. From here, I can't stand up after this, so this is where it's gonna finish.
Barber literally smells blood in the water.
We're gonna finish her with elbows, we're gonna finish her with punches, and we're gonna make it bloody, and we're gonna get this finish.
She's getting mauled and covered with blood here.
Kevin McDonald close to stopping it, and he does. In her home state, the future is bright for Maycee Barber.
My UFC debut was definitely everything I had hoped it to be, everything I had dreamed it to be. I got to have family, friends, everybody from Colorado who was my true supporters and gain new fans. It was a fight for me to show that this is where I belong and this is what I'm gonna start doing to these girls. That was just like taking a debut and putting it on a whole new level. And so it was a huge honor for me to be able to be on that card and just the perfect debut.
Let's hear it from Maycee Barber, ladies and gentlemen.
E chegamos ao fim deste episódio. Entre em contato com a gente e compartilhe sua opinião online usando a hashtag Conexão UFC. Até a próxima!